5 days before the election and taking the time out so you get to speak with us means a lot.
I'm glad to do it. It's great to be here.
Indeed, I mean, a natural question is how goes the race?
Race is going very well. I launched my campaign in January, so it's been almost a full year of campaigning, and that's in addition to the ongoing work that I do throughout the city as a member of city council, just being engaged with the community, celebrating the incredible vibrancy that is occurring everywhere in our city, I love the creativity of our city and how we work together to address some of our greatest challenges. But there's a lot of good momentum right now. We're early voting. The turnout is very good. It's this last week it's high numbers every day. So I'm spending a fair amount of time at early voting and just connecting with voters and most of all thanking them for voting, because that's what keeps our democracy ticking.
Oh, indeed, and being thankful for early voting. You know, it's hard to see the lines, but there certainly are options for the early voting as well. And it's good to see a healthy race here.
Yeah.
We have a POLITIC local section, which you're a first round person we're interviewing I'm interviewing for that. And a lot of the races are uncontested there. Or it's just a completely different kind of realm.
Yeah.
Materially due to the size of the town and the city. Speaking towards the arts, on the growing vibrancy, and it's been here for a while now. One of the one thing I learned about Roanoke through my research recently is that 1% of the capital budget is to art collection and production.
Yes.
That was. I know you're a veteran of city council, so you wouldn't want to claim credit for someone else or something, but you've been around while all this has been being grown. So I was curious if you would speak to that that's a good investment towards arts and culture.
Well, while 1% seems very small, it's in a $340-some million budget. It's an important investment, and because I'm someone who recognizes the value of arts, not only in terms of the beauty that it brings to a community and to people's lives, but it saves lives. That kind of creative expression, to have that sort of outlet, whether you're just a person who's trying to make sense of things that are going on in your life, and you have a chance to write it out or sketch it out or paint it out or sculpt it out, and having people in the community that are so skilled and adept at those arts, and then seeing the collaboration of teachers and students and longtime professionals and first-time artists really working together to create a vibrant arts and culture community. One of the things the city did over a decade ago was create the Roanoke Cultural Endowment. And one of the things we were finding is that every year we had arts organizations coming before city council requesting money, to cover operational expenses, and just their day in and day out work, which is so critical. And Dave Trinkle, who was on city council then, worked with council to create the Roanoke Cultural Endowment, which their goal is to raise $20 million, and I think they're between 6 and 7 million now. But the idea is that once they reach that threshold, they'll be able to provide operational support to local arts and culture nonprofit organizations. And in the meantime, they bring directors of those programs together. They work collaboratively with the Roanoke Arts Commission, which is the city side of that. And the city's been a big investor in the cultural endowment. So in addition to the 1%, we also, I think, are at $200,000 a year that we put into that endowment. We're one of the lead partners in that. So those kinds of investments are really important, not only for the collection of art that we have, but then how we're growing our ability to exhibit that art throughout the city.